All right, last week I made what was supposed to be a funny video about going to a Morgan Wallen concert. And since then, I have been widely accused on TikTok for supporting racism for going to the Morgan Wallen concert. So if these are the standards that we are expected to live by as a society, I need to unpack a few things first. First order of business, Eminem. Have you listened to a single song, any lyric, any song? It don't even matter. Not a moral in the room. I mean, any crime or slur or anything that could ever exist, it's in an Eminem song. All right, second order of business. Do you watch football? Because I can name a fuck ton of football players who have been accused of sexual assault. So for shits and gigs, let's start with Jameis Winston. Homie has multiple accusations and lawsuits of sexual assault and rape. His most recent one being of his Uber driver. And he is currently the quarterback for the Saints, which I guess I would say is a pretty popular football team. So do you mean to tell me that anybody who watches the Saints football, every time they watch a game, every game they go to, they are supporting sexual assault and rape? Didn't think so. And then there's Billie Eilish and whatever the hell she's doing. I mean, she's getting in trouble for walking around talking like Asians and making fun of Asian people, but y'all are still listening to her weird ass. But I mean, if we want to cancel her, I'm good with that. Starbucks is a pretty liberal company. I go there pretty often. I am not liberal, but going to Starbucks does not make me liberal. I do not pay them to agree with me morally or politically. I pay them to make me a cup of coffee. And probably my favorite example of this is that TikTok is literally a Chinese app. It is owned by China. And in China, they have the death penalty for non-violent crimes. So drug dealers, credit card fraud, whatever it may be, you get in the death penalty in China. So by everybody using this app and being on this app, does that mean that since we use it, that we support the execution of people who have committed nonviolent crimes? No, it fucking doesn't. So my point here is the world that you are creating for yourselves is going to be absolute hell when these rules that you are choosing come back to bite you in the ass. You don't get to pick what applies to what. If you're gonna do with I support racism by going to a Morgan Wallen concert, then you also need to go with you support sexual assault of women by watching the Saints football. And it's all bullshit. And I'm fairly certain the maker of White Claw has probably done something wrong in his life, but me drinking this White Claw does not mean that I support whatever the fuck it is that he did. Or she. I don't know who owns White Claw. So now that we have all agreed that your point is invalid, can you please get off of my videos or whoever else's videos about Morgan Wallen and stop saying that we support racism, because it's not true. Because I can guarantee you that anywhere that you are spending your hard-earned dollar has some kind of past of some sort, has either said or has done something, and just because you're spending your money there, whether you know about it or don't know about it, does not mean that you are supporting what they have previously said or done. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, bye weirdos.